A Court of Fairies and Fiction. Akafath Girls Podcast. Hosts Mel, Liv, Aka, and Lily. A bookish theory and discussion podcast for the Akatar, Crescent City, and Tug series, as well as our Fable Book Club reads. Special episode, Maasverse Theories with Amanda Forstrom.
Hello, everybody. We are back with Amanda 2.0.
Hello. Happy to be back with you, ladies. It's a fun time. Always a fun time.
We were talking about how Sarah finally sort of, I guess, finalized the IMG stuff because there is merch coming out. We don't know when, but somebody who works in retail said that they got samples. So we're excited for that. And the UK edition of Crescent City and the box set finally came out. So hopefully the next announcement will be Akatar 6. Here's hoping. But anyway, we have a ton of questions left over from last time and probably the next couple times.
Oh boy. I hope
So-
I've been diving into Crescent City, so I hope I can clear out the cobwebs and go back to Akatar. So here we go.
Yes. Well, first of all, what did you like about book 1 of Crescent City? What was your favorite part of that?
Ooh, so this might be controversial. Here we go.
Yes.
I like Crescent City better.
Yep.
I do.
We think the same.
because it's more
Mature.
yes, and the world building is so much richer. And I know
Yes.
there's all the memes and the
Yeah.
the little Instagram videos of the backstories and
Oh,
everything,
the
hitting
world
everybody like a
building.
ton of bricks. But I
Mhm.
really enjoy that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm the the nerd that reads the Silmarillion or
Yeah.
whatever. So I loved it. And I also loved the slow burn of the romance.
Mhm.
Between Bryce and Hunt, I really
Yes.
enjoyed that. Yes.
Yeah.
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 I liked it better. Sorry, Akatar.
I will always say that. I was like, as much as I love Akatar just for like the theorizable aspects of it, Crescent City is the more mature written series. Like the relationships are more mature, the plot is a bit denser, the world building is richer, like you said. So if our certain theories are correct, maybe more could be involved in the Crescent City world at some point.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
See, this is how we get her on
I'm in
board.
it. Yes.
She's got to be someone's mama.
Y- yes. Okay. So we'll get there. I don't know what comes first, the questions or the you guys's theories, because now I'm like, okay, I know what you're talking about with like the witches and the different houses and
Mhm.
okay.
Yep, the dark magic versus the light magic and
Yes.
so interesting. But anyways, until she has all the tea in Crescent City 2, let's flash back to Akatar real quick.
Here we go.
All right.
And my teacup already.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Keep it
Suriel.
filled. Keep it filled.
Ek is going to be playing the role of the Suriel today.
Excellent.
We got the Suriel, we got Gwen, and I don't know. I guess I could be Bryce today.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I changed up my hair like yesterday, so I'm now ginger redhead.
We
I
both dyed our
love
hair
it.
yesterday.
Asriel is my man.
Maddie, you're like, don't fuck with my mate.
Yes.
That's my bad boy.
We skipped over this question last time for some reason. I think it was in like a big chunk of them. But anyways, what is your favorite and least favorite thing about Morrigan?
Oh, my favorite thing about her is her lightness and positivity. She always is trying to find the joy because she's been to the darkest place. So I really love that about her. And the easily the thing I hate about her, not hate, that's a strong word. The thing I dislike or that's hard to play is her flightiness and her flirting with Cassian and her sort of attachment with her vanity,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, I know. Maddie has had a lot of rants
The thing
about
is,
that.
the thing is,
He's hiding.
last time I said, "Oh no, I don't like Moore at all." The thing is, I've been rereading it and I like her a little bit, but I still can't get past the whole puppet strings with Cassian and Azrael. I just
Yeah.
cannot get past it.
She's an
Yeah.
interesting character. Like,
Yeah.
there's not that much about her, and I'm like, I need to know more about
And I
more.
think that's on purpose, though.
It is. It is.
We're
We're writers, Mel. We get it.
We get it. Yeah.
We get
but it's
it.
frustrating.
I know. As a
Do you-
reader, it's frustrating.
And do you think that she's gonna like a turn? You said turn, mentioning something about her kind of turning or having a side kind of Tamlin-esque like
Arc. Sort of
arc,
thing.
yeah, where she wants her like wants and her needs override the night courts and like the big vision and like sort of, you know, which you've made multiple great points about this that Rhysand has kind of been underhanded with them a lot. So
Mhm.
hmm,
I
you know.
actually do, and people will say I'm delusional, but what else is new? This is the Unpopular Opinions podcast. But I do think that the inner circle is going to kind of break away from each other
Mm,
with their
Or
individual
it's going to be
parts.
reformed. It's going to be reformed.
I mean, I think at the end of the series, obviously Rhys and Feyre, I don't know, Amryn might go marry Varian in Summer. I think Azriel's going to end up in Dusk. I think Cassian's going to be dead. And I think Nesta and Elaine are going to be in their own courts. So I really do think it's just going to be, you know, Rhys and Feyre in the end, kind of how they were supposed to be. And I mean, the inner circle, like as much as they call each other a family, it's kind of more like a, you know, your employer being like, we're all one big happy family here. You know, it's
kind of, yes, you
and
do
the
kind of get those
only
vibes.
one who believes it is like the employee of the month every month, which is like Cassian.
Except for the time he blew up a building.
The one time he got scolded.
The one time!
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even Cassian plays the role of like, okay, Rhys's punching bag when he needs an outlet. And I'm like, even that isn't healthy. As much as he tries to make it seem healthy and play it off as a joke, it's still not, you know? So
Mhm.
Cassian has his faults, but he still deserves better than that.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, you guys know I don't like Nessian, but I would be totally down for Cassian kind of finding himself and then finding someone else that he can actually love and not just attach himself to, because I feel like that's what he does. He attaches to people, you know?
Mm.
But yeah, that's kind of where I think the inner circle is kind of headed. And Moore, I don't know. Moore could go any which way, honestly.
I love it. I love that for her.
I really do too, because she's sort of the only one that's unattached and
Yeah.
not kind of doesn't have any the prospects of
Yeah.
any setups or like
Mhm.
there are no like, oh, I mean, except for oh gosh, her name is
Emery.
yes. I mean,
And Rita.
Rita.
Yeah.
I did say that.
You did. Yeah.
I'm Southern. Leave me alone.
Rita.
yes. But those characters are not
Yeah.
involved enough in the
Yeah, she
storyline to
hasn't
know if
ever
it's
spoken to
plausible.
them really. Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Hope
if they
that
start making
Fred
more
Emery-
appearances in 6, 7, 8, then I might be a little more like,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, she's the one.
I just
Yeah.
really hope she doesn't end up with Emery. Just
Why?
because after the way that, you know, Moore treated Nesta, I just don't see it as something Emery would do. Like I don't want Emery to kind of do that because like the girl code thing where it's like, okay, well, this person was really awful to you, said you deserved this, that, and the next thing when you were traumatized, whatever. But it's okay because she's pretty. Like that feels weird to me. I don't like it. It's more on the side of I don't think Emery would stoop that low and I wouldn't want her to, but who knows? I mean, unless Moore is like, hey, I was wrong. Maybe I should have given you a chance. Like, there's always that kind of thing where she could have some sort of, reconciliation with Nesta because she did say in Akasiv, hey, when I come back from Valahan, I'll train with the Valkyries.
Yeah.
So maybe. And then there's also that possibility of, instead of kind of being involved with Emery, that whole possibility of the like love triangle of Asriel and Moore and Gwen, where, Moore inserted herself into Nessian's whole thing. I don't think she wouldn't insert herself into Asriel and Gwen's whole thing, too.
Let's be honest, Mel. That ain't a love triangle. That's a love octagon.
That's like a,
That's some kind of shape.
That's some kind of
a polyoctagon, ma'am.
I don't,
it's an open-ended rhombus.
I might disagree with you on that. Like, I don't know if she would insert herself with Az and Gwen because I think Az is more sure of himself and not as easily swayed.
He might be.
I could see more being like, Cassian, you don't really want this. You know, blah, 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 where he would be swayed.
Yeah.
Where if she said something like that to Asriel, he'd be more firm.
Cassian is a puppy that takes whatever treat you give him. Asriel is a cat who chooses who he likes and
I like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I guess I don't put it past them only because like he was very much kind of like into her, I guess, attached to her for like 500 years, just hoping
but it was one of
that
those
she would
things
give him
where
scraps. It's
unrequited love, and it's just kind of like he's got that love towards, I could have this, sunshine in my super dark life. So he does still have some insecurities when it comes to like his scars and his trauma. But once he works it out,
her hand away.
I still think
it's fixed. It'll be fine.
I still think he was scoping her out to see if she was safe, similar to what he does with Amryn.
I hope so. I do hope so.
That honestly,
and everybody else, because he's the spy master, so he has to keep secrets, including his own. And everybody else just assumes, he's in love with Moore. No, he's scoping her out.
Yeah.
I mean, it is one of the easiest ways to get close to someone is you play at feelings, and you're just like, I have a crush on you, and then they'll tell you all their deepest, darkest secrets.
Yeah.
It's not really a nice thing to do, but it's one of the easiest ways to get someone to drop their guard. And
but I think we're also
forgetting.
But we're also forgetting that like Moore is, Reese's cousin. She was born in Hewn City, so she's gonna have manipulative tendencies as well. She's going to be like, she's not just this flighty person. I know she plays it off as that, but she knows how to play stuff.
She's a manipulator.
As cunning as Reese.
Yes.
She knows how to use her words and her looks to get what she wants to get, So I could still see her kind of playing it that way with Asriel, whereas not as like, I know you have a crush on me and so you have to believe me this way. But I think she could use other of his insecurities to kind of...
You also just explained Farah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah, that's why they're besties.
That actually leads into another question. What do you think her power of truth means? And how do you think it works? Because there was 2 scenes of her using it. It was with Lucian, or I think Lucian was a part of it when there was the ice incident. And then Elaine when she confirms that Elaine is a seer.
Yep.
Then maybe it has to do with her like truthfully seeing people's capabilities.
Yeah.
And
kind of like their inner truths, like their soul maybe.
Yeah.
That's what it came off as. that would mean they work similar to Azrael's shadows, because his shadows tell secrets and stuff. So
Yeah.
I mean, actually, that leads into another question of what do
She's
you
like
think
the Ouroboros.
the whole dark and roiling power under her
Magic.
skin is?
Yes.
So if her truth power is similar to Azrael's shadows, then that would be like her, quote, shadows are under
Her
her
shadows, yeah. Mhm.
Skin. Look at that. I just knocked out 2 questions.
Jeez. Holy cow. Ooh. Those are
She's also like the Ouroboros.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, your
Yes.
inner truths. Yeah, because
Yes.
she literally, Feyre, well, I have beef with Feyre for that whole scene, but Feyre basically asks more, like, hey, is Lucian trustworthy enough to go back to the townhouse? Like, he just saved your life, dude. Yeah, but okay, whatever. So Moore literally, like, gives Lucian a twice over, and then she's like, yeah, we can take him home with us. Like, he's
Yeah.
a little, like, fox. She's like, yeah, we can take him home with us.
Yeah, like he's a pet, basically.
Yes, exactly. Oh my god.
Which also plays into every time Amryn tells anyone of like, oh, Reese, you need to get your Illyrian dogs in line.
Yep. Yeah. And then,
No.
you know, they just leave Lucian sitting there in dirty clothes all night.
Poor Lucian.
I know. I
They
want him
give
to
him so much shit, and it's like, why? Like, what has he ever done to you other than save your freaking life? Like,
Yes.
nothing.
Yes.
You tried
Also,
to
the
falsely seduce him. He almost died 4 times for you. He protected you, bringing you home, and you're like, can I trust him because I'm in the night court now?
Yeah.
Feyre!
He
Yeah.
followed you. You should trust him. He chose you over his lifelong best friend. And the only court that gave him asylum.
Literally.
Well, yes,
And the
also
only
the
reason
first
he
friend
has
that she ever
asylum.
had.
Yeah.
You know what I
'Cause
mean?
they-
The first.
Yeah.
Like-
They had sassy banter, but he was still trying to get her with Tamlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have so much beef with Feyre, but anyway.
Wait, I missed the answer. So what does Amanda think the dark roiling magic under Moore's thing is?
I
You
don't know because is she a witch? Does she?
Possibly from a line of witches. There's just
Right?
never been confirmation.
Throne of
'cause
glass.
Yeah. Yeah. Throne of glass kind of would do.
Is
I'm not
she
there
the
yet. I have
next
the
croaking
I have the
queen?
other one, but I'll get there.
Is she the next
so Liv,
croaking
I
queen?
read the first book of Crescent City, and I was telling them that I don't hate me, but I do prefer that series so far.
Crescent City over Throne of Glass?
No, over
ACOTAR.
ACOTAR. I haven't done Throne of Glass yet. I haven't gotten there.
Oh my gosh,
No.
no way.
I do.
But I loved Crescent City, so I don't blame you for that at all.
I know.
Not at
I'm
all.
an outlier here. I didn't really like it.
Oh no. See,
Like, I
you
liked
have to
the
do
first book, but I just Throne of Glass is the one that
read
I love.
CC2 with Amanda. I need to refresh you on Cormac lore.
Yeah.
Okay, and also I will say that there were a couple things like we have computers and cell phones.
Yeah.
And like you
That's
know,
awesome.
and like oh, there's cameras everywhere and stuff. And
Yeah.
so you know, a little
Mm-hmm.
I would say there's some like world building like black spots
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
with the magic and like the
Yeah.
houses and I the other thing now it's gonna sound like I'm hating on it. I'm not. But the
It's
I'm
fine.
like, God, if like all these people hate hate humans that much and hate half veneer, half humans and stuff, like how does she get away with just like walking around town in her high heels and like whatever? Because I'm like if
Yeah.
if veneer have that much power or all these people like it's such a status heavy or hierarchical society, like if she was
I mean, it's
like if something happened to her,
yeah.
would anybody care?
So
Would they
the
get in
way that
trouble?
she described it was that basically in the center of the city in Lunathian is like a melting pot where everyone can come.
Mhm.
And that's why there's like the ox and all of that stuff to make sure that there isn't like infighting and all that stuff. So I was like, all right, I guess that kind of makes sense. It's like a little like
It was kind of an
Better-
easy way out.
Not really. It kind of reminds me of New York.
yeah. Where it's like, you can all come here, but don't fight. But you're gonna fight, but it's fine.
But would the Ox really care if like she was robbed or something?
I mean,
like,
Rune would. Rune's our brother.
But that's literally it.
Like, did you see?
Well, and then how much could he care?
Yeah.
You know, without people like being like, why do you care about this? Like,
I mean, I did
half
really
human, whatever
love
cousin.
when he stormed into like the police station. He's like, "Where's my sister?" I was like, "Ah!" I was like, "There he is! There he is!
There's big bro.
There's big bro!"
He's
And I
so
love how she was so mad at him, but like she still like cried. It was so cute.
Yeah.
I love them. I always say that Bryce and Rune and Nesta and Asriel are like my favorite sibling duos. They're so good together. I love it. Oh, this is an interesting one. All right. So which type of scenes are the most emotional for you to voice act, and which are the most emotional for your character? So you in particular, certain scenes, and then what do you think Moore's most emotional scenes were?
Her most emotional scene for sure was her reveal of what happened to her and her coming out to Feyre for sure.
Yeah.
So that was like I did that a few times to have kind of different nuances in there as I was telling it, and like what would really kind of crack her versus like when she really broke open. Because you don't want to just be like, oh, you know, like sobbing the whole time. It's like, okay, that's not real. Because it's kind of there's like a rule, not a rule on stage, but like an old saying, like nobody wants to see you crying. We want to see you try not to cry.
Yeah.
We want to hear you try to keep it together, but then like just can't. And so like, where is that, you know, breaking that whole, like any speeches like that up, like where are the moments that it's like cracking, and then
you did that scene so well too, because I was like, am I actually feeling bad for her right now?
Yes. Okay, good. Okay, good. Ha! I got you.
What the hell? No, I liked the story about like Andromaca, and that's why she was helping humans and things like that. And I was like, okay, that makes more sense. I'm like, we need a little more information, Sarah. We need more though.
And then the other one for me was just because I want more of this from the books and also from the adaptation was her fighting. And her like sort of like battle cries and stuff. I think there was only like 2, and I'm like
2.
And I was like, she is the Morrigan. Okay, well,
where did she go?
Like, where did she go?
No,
where did she come from? I want to hear more about how badass she is, like kicking ass. And even
it was her like running into the fray and then just like holding the knife to Baron's throat to help Rhys, and I was like, that's it. That's it.
Yeah. And I kind of missed that in the book. I really loved that section where her and Feyre were like going to town. That was one of my favorite, like, like Feyre's really coming into her power and she feels comfortable, like not as comfortable in battle as you can. She's not afraid. She's with you know, she's with Morgan and really lets loose and like sees her, and that sort of inspires her not to be afraid. So I wish that those were, I don't know, not like hard, but hard to find, I want to say. So
I do want to say, like, the one thing that bothers me about her speech there with like, oh, you know, I prefer females or whatever, like that's totally fine, but like, why aren't you telling your family there's an openly gay High Lord? What? That doesn't make sense to me. I would understand if all of Prithian was like homophobic and like Hewn City, like she explained, Hewn City. But the rest of Prithian isn't like that.
I think
you have a gay High Lord in Thiessen. Like,
has to stay like sort of tight knit. So I don't think everybody in the inner circle knows, but I think most of them do. I think she was telling Feyre that as like here's how we can bond. I know all of the secrets of your life because of Rhys. Here's a secret of me.
Yeah.
Asriel for sure knows. Cassian probably knows because they've slept together. Cameron probably, you know what? I'm trying to figure out who's in the inner circle who doesn't know, but Nesta probably figured it out because of Emery. So, like, Elaine would be the only one who doesn't know.
No,
I was trying to say,
no,
it's not working.
No, Moore
I
probably
think
told
she
Elaine
knows.
that secret too.
Yeah, no, probably. It's just like, hey, we can bond. But I was trying to go with maybe she's not telling everybody so that it doesn't end up accidentally
Don't worry.
getting back to
Don't
you,
worry, I don't have a
Sadie,
crush
but-
on you, but I'm just letting you know.
Right.
I think you're hot, but I'm not going to sleep with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you're like my sister.
Right?
You're not my
Yeah,
type,
well,
Elaine.
Cass seems like her brother.
Yeah. Right? Right? I mean, Helion is Lucian's daddy. So
It's a family wreath.
He can be
Is
everybody.
not even a
I think
family
the
tree. It's a
only-
family wreath.
I think the only actual
Flowers.
person in the inner circle that doesn't know about Moore is Reese, and that's why she's like, "Hey, Farah, this is a secret," because the only one who
Okay,
don't
but
know
I'm pretty
is my
sure.
cousin.
I'm pretty had a moment of telling Reese, just like she looked at Reese when they were in like the summer court or whatever. Healy and Lucian's dad, and Reese was kind of like, "We don't."
We don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah. And then I'm wondering if like they would possibly like use it against her somehow to hurt her, or like it's a weakness. But it would be like any
I don't put it
straight
past
person's
Reese.
weakness. You know what I mean? If
He
they
used
had
Eris as her weakness, so
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
put it past him, honestly. Which kind of sucks, because he does kind of do that to Cassian, to Azriel, even to Feyre. It's like,
Right. But Reese also doesn't know about Moore's secret estate.
I know, nobody does.
I know.
That
That's why.
freaking
Yeah.
Stage. I'm very interested to see what Sarah writes for Moore's novella, because you know she's getting a novella, right?
Oh, I hope so.
Because she said in her interview in 2021 that her plans never changed from 2017. And in 2019, she said that after Nesta's book, it was going to be, she had 3 more, 2 novels and a novella, and they were going to be Azriel's, Elaine's, and Moore's. No certain order, but that's what she said. So I was like, huh. So I'm like, is Moore's novella going to be, because she did say they were going to be dual POV, is it going to be Moore and Eris? I would love that, honestly.
Yeah, because
we
then we
would
could
get
actually
to
figure
see-
out what happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We would get to see all
could
her
very
shit
much
in
see
the
that.
night court, all his shit in the autumn court, their
Yeah.
secrets. It would be like the juiciest little novella. It would totally be better than
I'm
Akapath's.
wondering if Baron's going to get killed off.
I want him to.
At some point in the next 3 books.
Oh, I hope
Because then we'd see Eris become High Lord, and then everyone's like, oh yeah, he's not a douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Eris is actually the heir.
I do think that he is the
I
heir.
hope so.
I'm pretty sure he was the one that Baron and Lady A had, where it's like, yeah, for sure she can produce children. And then the rest were whatever
I hope so.
happened.
I keep going back to the whole, oh, will you bid for me for High Lord thing? What do you mean? The magic chooses you. You don't need bids. Why are you asking for bids? I think
feel
that
like
he
it
probably
depends.
thinks another brother is the heir, because we haven't seen him like order anybody or anything.
Yeah, but
Like
we've seen Eris and a couple of the brothers using their powers to fight.
Yeah.
And it was never really described who was more powerful, just that Eris bound Farah with the flames.
Yeah, that's
so
why
it's
I'm scared.
possible that one of them might be more powerful, even though Eris is the firstborn.
See, that's why, because Reese makes a point to say it's the most powerful, not the oldest.
Yeah.
So I think maybe Eris is like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to like fight them to the death for this throne, and so I'm gonna need people to back me up when I do that, you know. So I was
that's
like,
also how Helion, that's how we find out that he and I think Tarquin also got their stuff, where it's just like, oh, they happen to be the most powerful.
Yeah.
when
yep.
their predecessors died.
Varian is so jealous of Tarquin. It's
Oh, definitely.
So granted, Lucian is Helion's son, or at least it's highly suggested in canon. However, wouldn't it be interesting if he's Autumn's heir? Because he is very powerful and he does act like an heir.
Yeah, but he'd only be.
No, because it's through the father's line,
Yeah.
which is explained a couple times, which kind of sucks. But I do love how they did have that call back to Lady A, where it's like, oh, well, he has fire magic. It's from his mom and not Baron. And I loved that so much. It was so nice. Well, speaking of
just
Eris,
the most powerful, then it would have possibly been like Morrigan's family's line that could have taken over the Night Court instead of his father and all that.
I
Because
kind of
Care absolutely he acts like he was like snubbed.
Yeah.
I do kind of have this crazy theory that once Reese's other form is kind of taken care of, that he's not going to be as powerful, and if Nesta has already done her whole thing with Dusk, it's going to actually choose more to be the High Lady. And then that goes with my theory that I think that if Eris isn't actually the heir of Autumn, it's going to actually pick Lady A and not him, because Lady A is still alive. Kind of like a throwback to, you guys know what I'm talking about, with CC3 with the original ancestors, how, you know, the king wanted to pick the daughter and snub the wife, and that didn't really work. So
Also, that's really awkward.
yeah. So I think Eris is probably like, oh, it'll be one of my brothers or whatever, but it's actually probably gonna like write itself the magic and pick Lady A. Which is still tragic, because then Helian's still High Lord of Day and she still can't be with him.
Unless it's Rosalind.
I mean, they
Unless
can
it's
winnow though, so
Rosalind.
it's not like they couldn't just like sleep together and then.
But unless it's Rosalind.
That was my second point. Unless it's
Sorry.
Rosalind. Yes, we have a single brain cell.
We do. We share a brain cell. It's great.
Yeah. Rosalind, the Valkyrie, looks exactly like Eris. Same eye color, same hair color, whatever. I was like, she's a Vansera sister, 100%. Lady A saved her from Baron, I bet. It would be interesting if she was, but it would be really cool if like the Autumn Court and then Moore got to be High Lady of the Night Court and then Nesta gets to be like High Lady of Dusk. I think that would be really cool.
Yes.
And
Wait,
I
could,
just
could
know,
Lady, can you like abdicate your power? So if it was Lady A, could she give it to Rosalind?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Because it's passed through death, because they don't die often.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why everyone's worried that she's going to kill off Helian along with Baron so that Lucian and Eris can both be High Lords.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Terrified.
But
Or Helian.
Mel's theory.
Yeah, he is really.
Yeah.
He did it to himself.
God.
Yeah, I mean,
Powers can't be given off until death. Yeah. Isn't that kind of what happened to the Archeron sisters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They gained power in death. That's why we said that Nesta has a certain somebody's power from a certain other series.
Oh, yeah. No, we went into a whole thing of like celestial.
Yeah, but she was a bitch.
She was a bitch, but they both had death points. That's the point. It was the bad half of the cauldron, right?
Well, yeah, since Nesta stole the powers from it.
Yeah.
Of course she's going to take the stuff it wasn't willing to give, the stuff that actually gives it its power.
Because the spiciness of the cauldron was bad.
I love it. She stole the cauldron's bitchcraft.
She did.
I love that, Eka.
I love that song from Jack's Bitchcraft. I love that song so much.
Amazing.
It also makes sense why the cauldron would have that kind of side to it too, because of all the matriarchal stuff with all three of SJM series, really. Everything starts with females.
The mother. Yeah, Erdward.
So why are there so many men in charge? And why is the cauldron...
They fucked up the magic.
Well, yeah, because they're men.
You know
and testosterone makes them
you
greedy.
know what? In CC3.
Why are all the
men
in charge?
Yeah.
Why are all the men in charge?
Yeah. They're thinking
You guys
with
are
the
killing me
wrong
with these CC3.
brain
I'm like gonna
cells.
breeze through
But
2
see,
just to
okay,
get to
but
3.
this is why
Two
more
is a lot
Nesta-
easier to read than the first one, honestly, because you know everything already, so it's just sort of you get through it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But see, this is why Moore and Nesta always clash because
Wait.
they're the same.
Did we ask her why she thinks Moore doesn't like Nesta already?
Not yet.
Go
That
ahead.
was on the
Oh, okay.
sheet. You ask now.
Okay, why do
take.
you think Moore doesn't like Nesta, Amanda?
Because she doesn't like females more powerful than herself.
That's the best answer you could have given.
But then I'm like, what are Moore's powers? Like truly,
What
like
is
where
she?
Exactly!
where were they in the
They're
battles
both
though?
witches.
Like,
Nesta's literally called like Lady Death or something, and
Yes.
the Illyrian whoever calls her a witch, and then Morrigan is just this pretty blonde.
The Morrigan.
That's
Whatever
what
that
everyone
means.
refers to her as. It's just, oh, she's the Morrigan. She's the blonde one. Like,
Yeah. Or like,
She
oh,
doesn't
she was
have
the
anything.
Morgan. Oh, you were at the battle of what?
You were
whatever.
at the
And it's
battle
like,
watching her do.
cool,
like,
that's great.
murder everyone.
She
What?
was there. What did she do?
What did she do? Yes.
Yeah, and then Reese is like, Moore's the one I'll call when both Cassian and Asriel are dead on the battlefield. Like, it's
Yeah.
I know what that means, and it's literally killing me that she hasn't read it yet. I know.
Okay.
Oh my
Read it yet
god.
either,
Is
and
this
I
in
have no
CC3
idea.
or Throne of Glass?
Throne of Glass.
God dang it.
I know. Well, okay. To be fair, CC3 has a lot of both series in it, so
Okay.
yeah.
And I
you
should
know
still
what I
It
mean.
has all three.
I should
Yeah.
still
Technically, it
finish
has all three.
CC3 before doing
Yeah, you
Throne
can
of
get
Glass.
the Easter eggs when you read Throne of
Yeah.
Glass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Olivia, you know what I
Technically-
mean because you were trying to tell me that that's what Cormac did instead of being alive. So
Wait. So with the third CC book, technically it incorporates all the series
Yeah.
because it has some things from Throne of Glass.
Yep.
So maybe the play is to finish CC, go to Throne of Glass, then reread CC3.
Yes.
That's a lot of books,
Unless
though,
we
babe.
have book 6. Come on.
I know,
girl,
right?
Let's go.
It'd be great
or-
if Book 6 just explained everything.
Yeah. Well,
And you didn't need to read.
Any of it?
oh, there's
I'd be
no
so mad.
way. There's no way. Hell, I mean, Throne of Glass is finished, and we still have unfinished threads. So, like, no way. But yeah, I definitely do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm on
I'm
the
s-
last 3 of Throne of Glass right now.
Oh, dang.
I've done deep dives on it, but I haven't read it all the way through, so I'm reading it all the way through.
You need to finish it.
I
Because
know.
I want to rant about it with you.
I sent you a bunch of highlighted screenshots the other day, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is
It's
like the
not-
Autumn Core Brothers!"
You've got to read it.
Freaking yeah, the Southern Continent. God damn, there's so much Autumn and Dawn Court shit. Oh my god.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
that's
Okay,
a
you
good
guys have
one,
really
guys.
like wet my whistle to go and finish
Oh my gosh.
at least the next 2 Crescent City books. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I have a really good one, guys, and I think you're gonna agree with me with this one. Okay, keeping in
I hope so.
mind the lore about Ianthe, if you remember.
Yes, I'm so glad you're going to ask this question.
You know,
Oh,
the
thank
bitch,
God.
Ianthe, right? The
Yes.
priestess,
Oh,
the
yes.
woman
Okay,
priestess with the
yes.
red roses and the right. Do you think that Ianthe had a secret alliance with Morrigan? And I will tell you after you answer.
There's a right and wrong answer. Oh god.
Sort of. There's a reasoning.
There's so much reasoning.
I mean, obviously not on the surface. I would say no, but then if there is an estate that Morgan has that we don't know about, this is
And
what we
Ianthe was
believe
missing
that
for a
there is-
while.
Ianthe has a house in Valhan.
That's where her family
That's
was
where her
during
family-
the Amarantha stuff.
Yeah. And then when Highbarn looks at Moore, he's like, oh, what a mighty queen you are. What a prize. So it kind of feels like
Mhm.
someone tipped him off about Moore, but also going back to the whole Farah and Tamlin wedding thing, when Farah's like, oh, I don't want red, whatever. She put red rose petals everywhere. Like, what
Yep.
was the point of that? Because Ianthe was never pining for Tamlin. She always wanted Lucian.
Yeah.
So who would it help to sabotage that wedding but Reese
Set off a panic attack that then set off her asking for help mentally.
for Reese to come? And the only person who knew that Reese and Farah were mates right after Under the Mountain was Moore.
Uh-huh.
And red is her color, too.
Yes. Mhm.
And then when Reese brings Farah back and Farah throws the shoe at his head, And then like Moore comes in the room, or like she stomps off, and then she hears like Moore come in the room and him talking to her or whatever. And she's like, "Well, that went well." I was like, "What went well, Moore?
Yes.
What went well?"
Okay, I could definitely see that. But then does that mean there's like a glimmer of hope for Ianthe if she's like,
I think that the bargain was if Ianthe basically ignored Feyre's warning and kind of triggered whatever for her to ask for help for Rhys, that Moore just wouldn't tell anybody that she was secretly allied with Hybern. And I think that came back to bite her in the ass during that scene. And that's why she was so shaken up. And that's why Hybern was tipped off too. Because she was probably like, shit. I could have warned everybody. And she didn't.
yeah.
Because also the weird thing was, if you think about it, Hybern took away everybody's powers in that scene with the cauldron. So how could Moore still winnow? Because Rhys couldn't. Rhys couldn't winnow. Rhys couldn't Daemati. Nobody could really do anything after he.
Also, hello,
like,
Rune.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, I got my first connection. That's what I said. I was like, oh, I know what this means.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, wait till. Yeah, that's a whole other thing. But I was like, okay, so the only person retaining their powers in this scene after he puts like the leashes on everybody is Morrigan. Is that the Morrigan? She just can't be leashed. I don't know. It was very weird.
It's very weird.
Because she winnowed over to the sisters and like grabbed them, and then Lucius obviously was like screaming, right? So I was like, that's really weird because not even Rhys can winnow right now. It was very odd.
Yeah. Good catch. Okay.
Yep.
So do you think that she was immune to it, or like has untouchable power in certain ways?
She was. Yeah, I think that it has to do with her power coming from the cauldron, kind of like Nesta, and that's why when the cauldron leashed everybody, it didn't really do anything to Moore.
Yeah,
because I think that if Nesta and Elaine had already been, cauldron blessed or whatever, and there was a second scene, they kind of wouldn't be affected by it either. Just like in the war when the cauldron does erupt and Nesta feels it. Yes, like, it's gonna erupt, and she like warns everybody. So I was like, Morrigan, weird. I always found that so weird.
But so does that mean Morrigan is also connected to the cauldron in some way?
I think so.
Definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I think she is. Dark roiling magic, and then Nesta's like Lady Death. Like they are like mirrors, kind of.
Can they just kiss already?
Enemies to lovers.
Yes. Like I'm even willing to let go of Rhys if Moore and Nesta can.
That is so cursed.
No,
you love it.
No.
I need to go pour bleach in my ears.
I know. Yeah. No. But no, the rune thing, I love that you caught that because you are going to scream when you read his bonus chapter of Crescent City 2. Me and Olivia's favorite chapter.
Is it where is it in the books?
It's at Rune's mother's house.
Or no, but like where's the chapter? Is it in 2 or 3?
Oh, it's in 2.
It's in 2. Okay, at the end or just like
willy-nilly,
just a surprise?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's it.
Sorry, can I swear on here?
He goes to his to his mom's villa, his mom's spring court themed villa, and he says that he gets all his powers and his looks from his mom.
Yes, from Avalon. Am I saying
Avalon? Yeah,
Avalon.
Yeah. So.
Yes. Oh, I know there's some stuff all going down on there, and I'm like, they're like cloistered away, and they like, oh yeah, there's some real fake shit going on over there.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't.
Well, with that, I leave you guys. Thank you again. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So
you have to update me when you read CC2, and then I'll give you like the list of where the bonus chapters are. And
okay, perfect. Oh hi.
Hi, Autumn.
Oh, we're talking craziness about fairies.
The child whose name is Autumn.
That's an understatement.
Stop it. Oh my gosh. Hi, Autumn. That's perfect. Hi. You have a great name. It's perfect. There's an Autumn court in this fairy book series.
Yeah.
So it's like you're like a fairy princess.
Fairy princess.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What do you say to that?
You're welcome. Oh my gosh. Please have me at your next fairy ball.
Okay, we're all gonna be. It's gonna be second gen. Autumn, Rose.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god.
By the way,
Maddie, you gonna name your future kid some sort of court themed name?
It's going to be a good name, and it's not going to be fully book related. They will still be like royalty, but I'm not relating it to a book. No.
Yes.
You say that now. Wait till those hormones kick in, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I want to hate everything. Yeah, no, I know.
I'm sorry. What did you rename your OC to?
Which one? Which one?
The Azrael fic.
Oh, that's right. From Aurora to Seraphina.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
And with that,
I was on my
bye,
period.
ladies. Thank you so much. It's been real until the end of CC, and I'll be back hopefully.
Oh my gosh. We're so excited. Bye. Oh,
so great.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
She's amazing.
Oh my god, she sends me like memes and stuff all the time. She's so funny.
I love it.
Oh yeah, no, she likes my story sometimes, and I'll like reply to some of her stuff. She'll reply to mine. It's so
Yeah.
funny. The other day, she posted on her story like, "Oh, all the stuff you've been postponing, now you get to do it because of the snowstorm." And I'm like, "Thanks for calling me out. That's so good." She's like, "Same."
Thanks so much. Honestly.
That's a pretty painting.
Ooh, is that Lahaba?
No, but it could be.
It looks like Lahaba.
I like the colors.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I do too.
That's so cool.
It's an optical illusion too. Do you see the wolf?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
Feminine rage.
Yeah.
That's fitting.